Toys followers, Transformers lovers, got a couple of transformations here. So I've got a couple of Targetmasters. So I've sold these guys. I thought I might as well do a quick video while I've got them in my hands. I don't own them, so we got Quickmix and we got Needlenose. We'll start with Quickmix. He's pretty popular. So look, this particular example is not dead mint or anything like that, but that's him in sort of cement mixing mode, vehicle mode, kind of pretty cool. You know, so these little Targetmasters on the sides. We've got Boomer and a Ricochet. So they obviously transform into little guns and little men. So not much to their transformation. You just flip the tip down and you've got a couple of little standing bots. They're pretty cool. But now the main Quickmix himself. So vehicle mode. There's not much to him, to be honest with you. You kind of flick his cab across and that creates the feet. There's a lot of bots that do that, as you well know. So that's, I mean, look, that's a quarter of it already. You flick his arms out to the sides and bring them forward. And look at that. You got his arms, sorry, that's back. You got his arms to flip forward. And then all there is really, you just kind of flick his mixer and his head will pop out. It's going to make a lot of you, but you just flick his head and it's in the mixer. Pops up, spring loaded. And there you go. There's Quickmix. So there's not much to him, like I said. And then his Targetmasters, which I foolishly transformed to bots, I'll turn them back into, so it'll take a little 3 seconds, turn them back into weapons and put them in his hands to fully arm the little fella. So that's Quickmix, Autobot, Targetmaster, G1, OG, very cool. Pretty sought after when you got the, you know, the two targets. The two Targetmaster mini bots with it. So that's Quickmix. Just a quick one here. And here we've got here is Needlenose. This guy's a real popular fella. Also very difficult to get complete. That tail fin's often broken. They're just sort of pivots on the back of his plane body. So what I do is I won't transform his. There's not much to the weapon transformations, to be honest with you. There, so I'll just click off his two. I'll click off the Zigster, and I bring him across. So more or less, his head just pops down. So that's him in jet mode. He's pretty bloody cool in jet mode. All right, so his tip comes down off the top. That doesn't have to be the first step, but that kind of folds down a lot like a lot of the aerial bots do, kind of with the tip. So then his legs kind of come down like that. So they go from being kind of landing gear to legs like that, and then his feet at the bottom, which was landing gear, which had like kind of little mini wheels on it, they just come down like that to form flat feet, so he stands quite well. And look at that, the hardest part of this one is for a man who doesn't have fingernails, and obviously his back fin can go flatten down. That's here, not neither here nor there. Man doesn't have fingernails, so the arms just pop out of the side of the torso, so there is a little groove there where you can slip. Even a man like me with very little fingernails can slip his arms out. And I'll do the other one as well. With my left hand. So his arms, I'll do it with my right hand because I haven't got any fingernail. So his arms kind of pop out like that. And then his hands, similar to that, they flick out. His hands also flick out within the arm like that. So very, very popular character. Every time I get on Needlenose, it sells. Let's get the other hand out. It sells within 2 seconds and everyone's saying too cheap. Damn, hard to get complete. Well, yeah, it is hard to get complete, but it is what it is. I didn't think, he's not mint or anything, so I didn't think he was worth auctioning, but that's him there. I'll pop his two. I'll pop Zigster and Sunbeam in his hands. Look at that, fully loaded, man. So there's Needlenose in bot mode, fully loaded, and let's bring Quickmix in. Look at these two dudes, one Autobot, one Decepticon. There's quite a few of these dudes in the run. They're cool as. I get them from time to time, but thought I'd do a quick transformation while I had them because I don't get them that often. So, like I said, I have a little bit of a play with my toys before I send them on to the people to buy them because that's the perks own toy business. You get to have a little play. I won't damage them, I'll be careful, but cool G1 original Targetmasters. If you want to see some more transformations, check out my other vids. I'll link one up here. I do reviews of some 40ths versus G1s and things like that. I've done a Prime and a Soundwave review recently. They're not hot off the press. Maybe next time round when I'm not moving house, I'll be able to buy one straight away and do a sort of a hot off the press review. But yeah, they're all quite old. But anyway, check out my Transformers. I love them. I don't have that many in my personal collection. I'm really fussy, but these guys are cool. I never had a lot as a kid, so what do you think? You guys like Target Masters? Talk to me, guys. Thanks for watching.